Hey guys, I'm here with Mario Tomic. I guess some of you that are following my videos really close already know about him. I implemented a lot of stuff about habit building because I know you're really big about the discipline is basically worthless. You need to build habits to be successful. And I remember back in the day in 2015 we had a little podcast on the channel and he told me yeah, I'm gonna do a video every day for 1 year on YouTube. And then on your comments, I told you, yeah, man, awesome that you're doing one video a day. And you told me, yeah, if I could go back in time, I would do it 2 years ago. So then I decided, yeah, man, I'm also gonna do one video for 1 month every day. And I know how much work that is, man. So I really appreciate that you did 1 year, man.
Thank you. Yeah.
Not a lot of people know how much work it is. So I guess you're an expert in habit building, being disciplined, and yeah, why is discipline actually worthless, and why should you work on building your habits? Why is it?
Well, I would say it's really a paradigm shift that a lot of people need to make, is that discipline is really just a tool, right? A lot of people don't see discipline, they think it's the only thing that they need to master, so more discipline equals more success. The reality is that discipline is a tool to build habits, because the way it works, kind of the mental shift you guys need to make is that discipline is really using willpower to force yourself to do the things that you don't want to do, right? So you can rely on motivation, which is coming and going. You can rely on discipline, which is forcing yourself in a nutshell. But the only way out of that cycle is to actually build habits, which then make the action automatic, right? So if the action is not automatic, the problem is that eventually it stops. Maybe it's a month in, maybe it's a couple of weeks in, it doesn't really matter. The diet is a really good example, a lot of people do that. You get motivated to lose weight, right? You want to lose 20 pounds. Okay, well, I'm motivated, I'm just gonna eat chicken, broccoli, and rice, or chicken salads every day, right? I'm gonna just do that. And the motivation lasts for about a week or so, right? And it's pretty cool. You get motivated, you can do it, it's awesome. Motivation goes down and you're oh, damn it, I don't want to give up, I don't want to be a quitter. Then you're discipline, right? I'm gonna listen to podcasts that talk about discipline, I'm gonna read books about discipline. But then the problem with that is that because it relies on a limited field, which is willpower, you're gonna run out of discipline as well. So if you don't have a system in place that can use the wave of motivation and discipline to build a habit, you're eventually gonna fail. After 4 weeks, you run out of discipline, it's a dip in motivation, and now you're I give up, right? And then you end up regaining the 15, 20 pounds, and then you end up, waiting for the next wave of motivation to resume the habit again and try to build it again, right? Which is really what most people do.
Yeah.
So that's why we talk about building a system where your repetitions actually build a habit, right?
Yes. And what I really like about your videos, especially when you talk about habit building, is you talk a lot about the environment. And because of you, I really optimized my environment for maximum productivity. So one thing I actually did is every morning I write down my goals and I put the booklet besides my bed. So when I wake up, I just need to grab the book and write down my goals. So I don't need a lot of activation energy to do the habit. The same with meditation. I always meditate on my bed. So I wake up and meditate for 5 minutes right now because I want to maintain my self-image of the meditator. But that's it, just 5 minutes, and that's it, just that. I was also in Miami 1 month ago, and I remembered your speech, and I was yeah, man, just do some push-ups. Just do some pull-ups, and that's good. I did that three days a week, and that's it. But it's such a huge concept, actually. Self-image is much stronger than your discipline will ever be.
Really, it is. Yeah, it is. Yeah, it's huge. Building yourself as the type of person that does certain things and having that self-image really allows you to maintain that regardless of which environment you find yourself into, because a lot of the habits that we have are actually grounded in our environment. So your listeners might be able to relate to this, is when you travel, things just really fall apart, right? You want to brush your teeth, it takes 10 minutes instead of 2 minutes, because now the toothbrush is in a different position and you can't just unconsciously grab it. Similarly with gym, similarly with eating healthy food. So this is why your identity of who the person is that you are, that's really the most important thing that you're building by maintaining consistency, is that I'm the type of person that doesn't miss workouts. That's really the most powerful concept that you can be at. And that's really where, once you get there, you need discipline not to do the thing. I need discipline not to go to the gym, right? People are oh crap, you can overtrain yourself. So you
Love
should
it.
stop going to the gym.
Love it, love it.
Yeah.
That's also pretty funny because some people also ask me, why are you doing like one video a day for 1 month or for 1 year? And I told them, dude, it's not about the YouTube channel, just about that. It's about building up your self-image. It's about the skill of being disciplined in one thing. Because I see so many people are not disciplined in like sticking to stuff. It's not about the thing itself. It's about you. And it's like kind of makes me angry that people don't realize that, man. It's so huge. It's so huge. So I want to wrap it up, man. How can people find you if they want to check you out? What's the best reason?
Yeah, like the easiest way is if you just put in my name in YouTube, like you can find my name, Mario Tomic, like Tomic, easy to find.
Yes.
Yeah, it should be there.
And before we end, I know you also love books. Top 3 books for you right now, like in that era.
It's really tough to like say a top 3. Like one of my personal favorites is Psycho-Cybernetics. I really love that book.
Yeah.
I recommend it to almost everybody. It's like if I had to pick one book, I always like that's the one that comes to my mind.
Yes.
Right? It's kind of hard to sort them out, but this one's really good. I love Think and Grow Rich. Actually, I love the Law of Success version of it because like a 26-hour audiobook. Most people don't have enough patience to go through that, but it's the wisdom is evergreen. And something modern that I like is a really cool book called Black Box Thinking.
Matthew Syed.
Yeah, it's a really good book. Yeah. I personally like it a lot because it relates to my engineering side of my brain, which is really cool.
Awesome, awesome. Mario, thank you so much. We appreciate it and keep doing what you're doing.
Thank you.
Awesome.